Howdy doody from the Divine Fellowship.
Home version.
Home version.
Wednesday Wisdoms.
Wednesday Wisdoms.
Wacky Wednesdays.
Which means we actually have something that's wismotic. I make up words.
He does.
It's better than using real ones.
We both do. It's a good thing.
We do.
It's fun.
I actually have a really cool thing to read. We're gonna wait till some people sign in. Ooh, we already have people signing in.
Hello, people signing in.
Hi, Valerie. Hi, Sandy.
Hope you're having a lovely evening.
Yeah, no kidding.
Evenings are weird. My
goodness.
goodness.
A beautiful day here. Hi, Beth. Looks like we're going to have a meteor shower, Randy, this week. I didn't get any more information about it. So other than we've got a meteor shower this week that someone might want to look outside late at night and say hi to. So. Hi, Mary Lou.
Hello.
Since this is Wednesday Wisdoms, I'm going to read something that I got, and I'm going to probably do it again on Sunday because
it's profound.
Pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
And what magazine did you get this out of, dear?
I don't even know. It was a whatever. Oh, it's a parade something.
Oh,
so
okay.
All right. People with compassion are less lonely, say researchers. A cross-cultural study found that this wisdom, which is equal parts of compassion, empathy, balanced emotions, and self-awareness, may protect against loneliness. If we can increase someone's compassion, wisdom is likely to go up, and loneliness is likely to go down. We have actually, I think, as an alternate to that, or an adding to that, we've talked about service is kind of the answer to a lot of people's problems. I mean, really. Service
meaning not services of church services.
No.
As in doing service, being of service.
Mm-hmm. And so compassion.
Finding service to do.
The compassion, I suppose, just changing that attitude of yours could indeed can change those things they were talking about. But I would add that the service with the compassion is what really completely adds to it, and can easily take you out of all those issues. We changed some lighting tonight, and the lighting is definitely different.
Brighter.
So it's brighter.
So I'm not sure.
Nothing in between my teeth. So.
Not that I can see from here.
All right. Okay. Stupid jokes.
Here we go.
What do you call a potato at a football game?
Mashed?
A spectator. And what was the anteater's favorite pizza topping?
Anchovies?
Oh, you got it. Dude. I knew Jan gets one of these every once in a while. Like she has this.
Because they're just goofy.
Most bizarre sense of humor.
I do. I have a bizarre sense of humor.
Which she would have to in order to be married to me. So.
It has certainly been a benefit.
Yeah.
So I hope you're all doing well. Gosh, it's weird because it's so dark out.
I know.
Okay,
well, I guess I'm out of here. You've got the helm.
All right, I'll take it from here.
Okay.
We shall see you in a few.
And the dog is like right down here, so
she's finally calmed down. Oh my gosh, she had a squeaky a few minutes ago.
Squeaking. She squeaked the cat almost half to death. So.
No, she didn't. She just squeaked, and the cat didn't like it.
Yeah.
It's not like squeaking the cat. Squeaked. Did squeakies and the cat didn't like it. Before I begin, I'd like to read to you a little something from a little booklet I wrote called Prayers and Gratitudes. There's a free online version if you want to go to thedivinefellowship.com, and you can click on see if you can find the link, and it'll say free ebooks, and this is one of the free ebooks that you might want to snag for yourself. This is a prayer for kindness, and I'd like to read it to you, pray with you as I'm reading. Loving Spirit of Light, I'm going to sit a little closer so you can hear me. Loving Spirit of Light, bring kindness into my world today. Help me recognize kindness when it appears in my behalf. Amplify that kindness and guide me to bestow it upon others. A kind word, an act of kindness, a kind thought, a prayer of compassion for another. Bring more kindness into the world and grant me the heart of compassion. May it be so. And with that, I've created some little gratitudes to go with that. And these gratitudes help us to lock in what we just asked for. So I am grateful for awakening to kindness in my life. Isn't that beautiful? I think we could use a little more kindness in our world right now, could we not? So hopefully that's a blessing for you. I want to chat with you this evening about what we talked about, our guided meditation on Sunday. We went to the giant crystal in the mountain, remember? And we went inside the crystal and did some stuff. Well, this evening we're going to go back to that same crystal and we're going to do something just a little different. But I want to show you my own crystal here, and it's got what's called a window. I don't know if you could see this or not, but see how you have all the planes of the crystal, and there's an extra one here, it's diamond shaped. That's a window, and it's got two, as a matter of fact. This particular one has an extra facet. See if I can get the light to catch it. There it is. And this one's a triangle. And energetically, that really amplifies the energy of the crystal. So it's like a window, a cathedral window. So it lets in energy, lets in light. So on our guided meditation on Sunday, we saw the huge crystal, and it was attached or embedded into the side of a mountain. And when we went inside, we went down a carved flight of stairs into a pool of light, because there was a waterfall of light flowing next to the crystal and through the crystal at the base. Well, we're going to look at that again. But what we want to do is we want to look at, before we go into the guided meditation, we want to look at a situation that's on your heart. And then we're going to apply the Sedona method, or a Sedona method, to that situation, utilizing the crystalline form. All right? So, sounds a little complicated, but I wanted to give you the heads up first to give you an idea that this is going to be a little different than the one we did on Sunday. So, I would like you to really think about something that you would like to have guidance about. And the reason I'm saying this is that we forget that divine source, whatever that is for you, higher power, God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, all that is, love, whatever that experience is for you, adores you, wants to help you, adores me, wants to help me, and I forget to even ask. So with that said, we're going to tune in and allow that guidance to flow through us, or flow to us, so we can perceive it. So it's a simple process. So can you get comfortable? Because I'm a little excited here. I'm having a little hard time being a little calm. You know, sometimes in guided meditation, it's really good to have calm voice and metered speech and all of that. But I want you to stay awake for the guided meditation, and I also want you to get deep into this. So in order to go deep into this meditation, 1 second. I had to turn my heater off. It's warm in here. I'd like you to center into the core of your being. And that core of your being, generally speaking, let's just say it's your heart space. And from your heart space, you can activate your mind, your expanded awareness. Now, your mind can be that creature that goes, blah, 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 blah. We don't want to access that. But what we want to do is access within our mind that expanded awareness that's linked to the heart space and linked to your guts. Have you ever had a gut reaction to something? Your guts know stuff that your brain doesn't know. And your brain knows stuff your guts don't know. And your heart knows a whole different thing. So it's really important to activate all of them, bring them all online, and utilize them all when we're tapping into this higher source that is wanting to deliver information for us, okay? So let's start with the heart space. And just notice that you're here, you're in this room. Well, not in this room, but you're in your room. You're present in your physical form. And now bring your awareness to your mind that expanded awareness now is aware of all of it. It's aware of you. It's aware of the room. It's aware of the energy within your being. It's aware of the earth. It's aware of the planets. It's aware of the stars. It's aware of all the animals and plants on the earth. That expanded awareness gets it, is tuned into all of it. And that expanded awareness tunes us into spirit. So now with that, bring your awareness down into your tummy and your guts area and just feel the truth of it. Because the guts are all about that experience, that gut reaction, that feeling experience. Now bring your expanded awareness down into your feet and let your energy portals at the bottom of your feet open, and as they open, send your awareness into the earth. Feel the dirt, feel the solid ground underneath you, feel the shelf of stone, rock that's underneath you. Allow yourself to feel that grounding energy. Now, at the same time, bring your expanded awareness up to the ethereal realms and have a sense of the angelic realms and the spirit guides and angels, all that stuff, so that you have a sense of the spiritual world where there's all peace and all joy and all harmony all the time. How does that feel? And you can experience that without leaving your body. You can experience that without suffering any ill effects on your physical form. Feels pretty darn good. Now, bring your awareness back to from the earth, back to your heart space. Keep your connection to spirit open, but rather than being in the ethereal realms and going to connect, bring your awareness back into your physical form again. And notice that the connection is still there. Notice the connection is still connected to the earth. And with those connections now, energy is flowing to you from the earth, this grounding energy, this strengthening energy, and energy is flowing to you from the ethereal realms. This love, this compassion, this peace, this joyfulness, and you can experience that. Now let's take a little walk in our mind's eye. You can imagine this, you can pretend you're there, it'll be as clear and as sharp as you'd like. If imagining is difficult for you, just pretend you know. And utilize what I'm saying to you as guideposts for your experience. And allow yourself to find your way to a pathway. And this pathway is going to lead you to a mountain. And you'll see from your pathway, there's a giant crystal embedded on the mountain before you. And there's a pathway that leads up there. Effortlessly allow yourself to follow that path right up to the opening of the crystal. It's huge. You can walk inside. There's multiple levels here. So allow yourself to just be at the opening. And notice whether the opening feels as if it's a natural fissure or if it has been carved. Whatever your experience of that is, what's your experience of that. Before you step in, notice and see if you're carrying any burdens with you. We're going to leave them here. Just leave them at the door. You don't have to carry them any further. They're not going to serve you in this crystalline form, and they're not serving you anyway. So just set them aside for now. You can always pick them up later. So maybe it's stress about health, or stress about work, or stress about relationship, whatever. Just set it aside. You can do that. Your expanded awareness can do that. You're capable of it. So just set it aside for now. Maybe you want to envision a backpack and set it aside. Maybe you'd like to envision a big heavy rock. Set it aside. Sometimes when we put things into symbolic terms, it's easier for our expanded awareness to work with it. So whatever that might look like for you, set it aside. And step into the crystal. Now on Sunday we went down the stairs and we got into the pool of light. Let's just take a quick little jaunt back down the stairs into that pool of light. This is flowing directly from Divine Source. This is love, just that whole compassionate energy flowing to you and for you to benefit you. So allow yourself just to feel all of that loving, compassionate energy wash over you. And then step back out of that and notice that as you're stepping back up the steps of the crystal here, that you still feel connected to that beautiful flow. You're in the flow. You may be not in the pool, but you're still in the flow. So allow yourself to bring that energy with you. And we're going to go from the main floor up to an observation deck. And in the observation deck, you'll notice that there are faces of the crystal, and there'll be 3. And at the top, as everything comes to a point, there is a window, just like in the crystalline structure I showed you earlier. The crystal window is like this one. Now maybe yours is a diamond shape like that. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a rectangle or whatever. Whatever shape feels right to you, or whatever shape appears for you. And notice that there is light beaming in from that window, that crystal window, that portal to a divine source. And you can allow yourself just to be bathed in that light. That light may have a color. Maybe it's just bright. Maybe it's sparkly. Maybe it's the color yellow. Maybe it's blue or purple or green. Now, whatever color that you're experiencing will have spiritual significance for you. Whether you realize what the color means or not doesn't matter right now. Just receive it. Just allow yourself to be in it. Now we're going to look at the faces of the crystal, the planes, the flat surface. And as you're looking out, you can see the valley below you, and it's beautiful. And you can see there's trees, and there's other rivers and streams, and maybe you can see birds flying, and maybe you see deer in the woods. Whatever you perceive, that's fine. But this plane or this screen is also a visual screen for viewing life circumstances. So I'd like you to look at the left face, the left plane, left crystal flat screen. And I'd like you to visualize the difficulty that you selected before you got here. Just see that challenge in your life, whatever that might be. Notice it. No judgment. You don't have to feel anything about it. Just notice it. Now, as you're noticing that, notice it if it affects your guts. Does it affect your heart? Does it affect your mind? Do your guts get in a knot? Do your heart feel burdened? Does your head feel funny? Just notice that. That may have some significance for you. Now, look at the center plane. And this is something you're going to ask to be shown an action you can take that will help the situation. Not something somebody else can do, not something they should be doing, but something I can do right here in my life that will change my circumstance. And just notice, see what comes up for you. Ask to be shown. You're standing in this light of illumination. Ask to be shown what action is yours to take. And be with that until something appears on the screen. Now, if there's nothing you can do, that screen will remain blank. That means it's a God job. Darn, it's so much easier when it's something I can do. Because I like to do things, I like to fix it. But if it's not my job to do, this screen will stay blank. If there is something for me to do, it will be revealed. It will show me the action to take. Whether that's writing a letter, whether that's writing a letter and tearing it up, whether that's sleeping, just letting it go, being at peace with that. See what's there. See what you're being asked to do. See what will be a good task a good step for you to take. Now, here's the thing. The third screen, we're going to look at here in a second. But there's a jump between this screen and the next screen. Because we want to know how what we're going to do is going to result. That's not what we're going to do here. What you're going to do on that third screen, on that third surface of your crystalline structure, on that third plane, you're going to see revealed to you how everything turns out, how it's all going to work itself out. Okay? Beautiful, isn't it? Now notice that. There's no stress here. There's no trauma here. You don't have to know how this is going to happen. You don't have to know what happens between the next step and the resolution of that, the healing of that, or the clearing of that. You don't have to know. It's God's part. You're going to do the next step, and then the resolution is how God is going to work it out. Okay? So just notice and see how that works itself out. Just be with that for a second. Ask for that to be revealed to you. And when we know that things are going to resolve, even if it's not what I prefer, knowing that it's going to resolve itself and it's all going to be healed, it's all going to be fine, and I'm going to be fine, it's easy to be at peace. So notice the resolution. Notice how that ends itself up. And it might surprise you what that looks like. So if maybe there's conflict in the first picture, and the second picture shows you just, shut up. And then at the third picture, it might show you, the third screen of the third crystalline face, it might show you friends again. And you don't have to know what happens between the and the friendship. It's none of your business. Just trust that. When maybe you have a health issue, and here's your health issue, and here's your next step of taking care of yourself, maybe do something different, and then see the resolution of that. And you see yourself well and strong and healthy. How wonderful is that? And you can trust that and be at peace with that. So now as you're noticing that and having yourself, allow yourself that process, I strongly encourage you to come back and do this before you go to bed at night, and just take some time with this and let it come up in your awareness, and let you see this in your awareness when you have time to just be with that. For now, notice again this beam of illumination that's shining on you, whatever color it might be, or whether it's just bright, clear energy. And allow that illumination to touch your mind, to touch your heart, and to touch your guts. And as you notice that, then you're going to notice right in front of you is a gift. And this gift is maybe it's a word or a thought or a feeling or some symbolic object that will assist you in this journey. So you can receive that with gratitude. Receive that into your heart of hearts, and allow yourself to be at peace, knowing that you are going to be guided, and you're going to be encouraged, and you're going to be gifted with understanding and awareness. So with that, take your little gift. You might want to leave a gift. Maybe you'd like to leave a word or a thought or a feeling or a symbolic object that expresses your experience of this tonight. And allow yourself to find your way back down to the main floor, back out the main door. You'll notice that your knapsack or backpack or rock or bucket is here that has the crud in it that you left at the door. You're welcome to pick it up if you want to, but you don't have to. You can leave it here. And allow yourself to find your way back down the trail, back off the mountain, back into the here and now, back fully into your physical form, fully awake, fully aware, revitalized, energized, wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, and welcome back. So if you have any questions about that guided meditation, you can type them in. Phill is in the other room. How am I doing on time? Almost out. So you can type them in. If we don't get a chance to chat with them about them online, I will go back and look at those responses here in just a little bit, and I will give you some insights if you are willing to share your journey with me. So with that, Mr. Phill, I think why don't you come on in and we'll wrap up, because it's almost 7. That took a little longer to do that kind of meditation. It was a deep meditation. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was a blessing for you. And here he is, Mr. Phill. Welcome back.
Hi. Hi, dog.
Is she invisible?
Yeah, well, I don't know if she is. But she's over on the couch.
She's couching.
She's couch potato.
Yay.
Hi, Lori.
So, if you have any questions about the process, type them up and I'll get back to you. So we'll wrap up this evening with doing our energy circuit. Put your hands together really, really fast. Connect it in with your heart space. Bring the energy to your left hand, energy across to your right hand, back to your heart space. That completes the circuit. When we're actually physically in the building, we complete that circuit by left hand up, right hand down, and we link in around the whole perimeter of the sanctuary. If you want to envision that, you can certainly do that and use your hands left hand up, right hand down, and you'll envision that room full of people, and the energy will be shared. Your imagination is very powerful. Either way, bringing that energy in and allowing that energy to amplify, and as you feel that energy between your hands, it feels really good, really powerful. Let that energy build. And you can send this energy to someone that you care about. Maybe somebody is hurting. Maybe they physical hurting, or they physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. That's usually where all of our distresses come from. We don't even have to know what that is. You just know that your heart feels a link to them and you care. So bring them in your awareness and allow them to share in this energy. Because once you link in, this energy goes to them. Right, wrong, good, or bad, there it is. And it's theirs to use however they'd like. So just be mindful of that person for a moment. Feels good to be of service in this way. And now you're going to want to release them. We don't want any psychic backwash. Fresh, bright air, energy in, down the left, to the right, back to the heart space, letting that energy build one more time. This is that bright, clear, illuminating, light energy. And you get to have this. You get to share this. So you're a part of the building process. You're building it with your awareness. It's here. And now allow yourself to just gently bring it into your heart space. May the source be with you. And then you send it out into the universe. All that part of being of service. God bless. We'll see you next time.
One second.
Yes.
Thank you so much to all the veterans,
Oh, yes.
the families, and those that we have lost as veterans. So
Yes.
thank you for your service. I know
Indeed.
we have a lot that are in the church. I see Lori's watching, so hi, Daryl. Not sure who else is watching that's a vet.
You know who you are.
Yeah, you do. You do.
And we do too.
Yeah.
We are much appreciative.
So thank you.
God bless.
Toodles.